Stop for a second. Think about what is happening right this very moment. I am speaking to you. You are listening to my voice. Perhaps you are sitting in a chair, or maybe you are standing on a train. Your heart's beating, your eyes are blinking, and your brain is working hard. In day 3, we looked at the world as a collection of objects, nouns like a book or a phone. But the world isn't static, it's alive and moving. To speak English naturally, you need to describe life as it happens. You need the power of the present continuous. This is the tense of the now. It allows you to describe your day, your work, and your hobbies as they occur. Today, we are moving from naming things to describing actions. By the end of this lesson, you won't just see a coffee cup. You'll be able to say, I'm drinking coffee. Let's dive into the action now phase of your challenge. The present continuous tense is like a movie camera. It captures things in motion. To build this tense, we need 3 simple ingredients. First, the subject, who is doing the action. Second, the to-be verb, am, is, or are. And third, the main action with a special ending, ing. Let's look at our 3 core verbs for today: learning, eating, and walking. First, look at what you are doing right now. Learning. If the subject is I, we use am. So I am learning. If the subject is you, we use are. You are learning. If we talk about a friend, he or she, we use is. She is learning. Notice that the word learn stays the same, but we add ing to the end to show the action is continuing. It's not finished yet. It's happening. Next, let's take the verb eat. To turn it into an ongoing action, we add ing to get eating. Imagine you are at lunch, you would say, I am eating. If you see a dog with a bone, you say, it is eating. If you are with friends at a restaurant, you say, we are eating. Finally, let's look at walk. Add ing and it becomes walking. I am walking to the store. They are walking in the park. Why is this ing so important? In English, if you just say I eat, it sounds like a general habit, like something you do every day. But when you say I am eating, it means your mouth is moving and food is on your plate right now. This distinction is vital for clear communication. There are 2 small things to watch for. If a verb ends in a silent E, like make or write, we usually drop the E before adding ang. So make becomes making and write becomes writing. Also, for very short verbs like run or sit, we often double the last letter, running or sitting. Don't worry too much about the spelling yet. Today we focus on the sound and the structure. Plus plus, it's the heartbeat of the English language. It's time to play a game called What Am I Doing? I'm going to play a sound or describe a scene, and I want you to say the full sentence out loud using the present continuous. Remember the formula: subject, then am/is/are, then the ing verb. Round 1, the basics. I will give you the subject and the verb. You put them together. 1, subject, why, verb, learn. I am learning. 2, subject, they, verb, walk, they are walking. 3, subject, she, verb, eat, she is eating. 4, subject, we, verb, wait, we are waiting. Round 2, the audio challenge. Listen to the sound and tell me what is happening. Use the subject I. 1, I am walking. 2, I am eating. 3, I am typing. 4, I am drinking. Round 3, the observation room. I will describe a person. You tell me what they are doing. 1, Sarah has a book in her hands and her eyes are moving across the page. She is reading. 2, Mark is in the kitchen with a pan and some eggs. He is cooking. 3, the students are at their desks with pens in their hands. They are writing. 4. Look at the sky. Water is falling from the clouds. It is raining. Round 4, interactive corrections. I'm going to say a sentence that is wrong. I want you to fix it. 1, if I say I walking, you say I am walking. 2, if I say he eating, you say he is eating. 3, if I say they is learning, you say they are learning. Round 5, real-time description. Now I want you to look at your own body. 1, are you breathing? Say, I am breathing. 2, are you sitting? Say, I am sitting. 3, are you listening? Say, I am listening. Wonderful. You are starting to use the language to narrate your life. This is a huge step. When you can describe what is happening, you can explain your situation to anyone, anywhere. If someone calls you on the phone and asks, "What are you doing?" you now have the answer. You are practicing. You are improving. You are speaking. Let's wrap up what we learned on day 4. The present continuous is used for actions happening right now at this very moment. To use it correctly, you must pair the subject with the correct form of the to-be verb, I am, he, she, /she, me, they are. Then you simply take your action verb and add the suffix ing. Learn becomes learning, eat becomes eating, walk becomes walking. This suffix is the action signal in English. When an English speaker hears ing, their brain immediately thinks of a movie, an ongoing process. Without the am, is, or are, the sentence is incomplete. Without the ing, the action feels static. Together, they create a perfect picture of the present. You've moved from naming objects yesterday to describing life in motion today. That's fantastic progress. Now it's time for your Day 4 challenge. This will help you transition from a student to a speaker. At 3 different times today, maybe once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and once in the evening, I want you to stop and say out loud exactly what you are doing in English. For example, in the morning, I am drinking coffee. In the afternoon, I am walking to my car. In the evening, I am watching a video. Once you've done this, come back to this video and share your 3 sentences in the comments below. Reading other students' sentences will also help you see how many different verbs you can use with ing. If you found this lesson helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe. It tells me that you're committed to this 30-day journey. Tomorrow, for day 5, we are going to dive into the world of numbers and time. You'll learn how to say when things are happening. We'll cover the clock, minutes, and how to make sure you're never late for an English conversation. You are doing an incredible job. 4 days down, 26 to go. Keep practicing, keep moving, and I will see you tomorrow.